Asier, in the spring of 2015, China released the Red Notice list, 100 names of the most wanted fugitives accused of economic corruption. It's one of the cornerstones of President Xi's anti-corruption push. Now, Beijing can cross the #1 name off that list.
After 13 years on the run, China's most wanted economic fugitive is in custody back in Beijing. 70-year-old Yang Xiuzhu was at the top of China's so-called Red Notice list. She arrived on a commercial flight Wednesday, turned herself in, and was formally charged. A former public official in eastern China, Yang is accused of embezzling some $40 million from construction projects.
I will take the blame for my fault, and I want to add something else, to advise those on the run or in a foreign country like me to come back. Think about it. I'm the #1 wanted person on the Red Notice, and our country has been treating me with respect. So please come back.
In 2003, Yang fled China, spending her years as a fugitive in places including Singapore, France, the Netherlands, and Italy, before illegally attempting to enter the U.S. in 2014 using a fake Dutch passport. Her bid for asylum in the U.S. was rejected.
Yang's return is an important achievement of China-U.S. cooperation in law enforcement against corruption. China appreciates and thanks the U.S. and related countries for their assistance and cooperation.
Last year, Yang's brother, also accused of corruption, was returned from the U.S. To date, 37 of the 100 most wanted economic fugitives have been returned to China as part of President Xi Jinping's far-reaching anti-corruption campaign.
I once again want to warn the corrupt officials at large that the hunters are approaching closer, and I hope they make confessions as early as possible.
China's leading anti-corruption agency, the Central Commission for Discipline Inspection, says there are many more fugitives besides the 100 that originally appeared on the Red Notice. Every time one of these high-profile fugitives is returned, the CCDI hopes it sends a message to other fugitives, as well as helping to form better law enforcement relationships with other countries, Asier.
So, Jim, we know what the U.S. did, but what about other countries? Have they been willing to return economic fugitives to China?
They have, and increasingly we've seen that be the case. There are no formal extradition agreements between China and most Western countries, but in recent years, New Zealand, France, Italy, and Spain have all returned fugitives to China.
All right, CCTV's Jim Spellman, thank you.